by Jillian Anderson,
Jake Fedobus,
Gabriel Michelle,
Justin Eric, and Priscilla, which is not here. The second.
Watch Jillian's second
Fire.
What does a blue jay look like? Hey look, there's a blue jay eating at the bird feeder. Read this chapter and you'll find out what the blue jay really looks like. Birds have certain body parts. All birds have bills. All birds have wings. All birds have feathers. All birds have skeletons. All birds have feathers. All birds have feathers to protect the bird's body. All birds have feathers to waterproof the bird's body. All birds have 2 legs and a very hard beak. Now I'll tell you what the blue jay looks like. The blue jay has a black eye and feathers around their eyes. They have a white bar on the wings. They have blue wings barring with black on the wings. Next I'll tell you about the crest. They have a really big crest. Their crest can be raised or lowered depending on their mood. When they are excited or being mean, their crest gets taller. When they are scared, their crest goes out like a brush. When they are eating or resting, their crest is flat. Last, I'll tell you about the size. The blue jay's length is 11.5 inches. The blue jay is 28 to 30 centimeters. That's what the blue jay looks like. Where does the blue jay live? Do you know where the blue jay lives? The blue jay lives in many places. You will find more facts about where they live in this chapter. First, I will tell you where they live in the United States. In fall and winter, they live in the west and the northwest. They were brought to New York over 100 years ago. The blue jay lives in North America. I will tell you how they built their nest. They built nests with sticks and twigs. They built bulky nests very high up in a tree. They built nests with bark and leaves. Last, I will tell you where you see them. You see them in parks, bird feeders, and urban gardens. You can find them in backyard feeders. You see them in city parks near oak trees, and you see them in deep woods. You see them in low evergreens, urban areas, yard suburbs, woodlands, residential areas, and nut trees. They are 10 to 20 feet above the ground. Now you know where the blue jay lives. What do blue jays eat? By Gabriel Michelle. Do you know what the blue jay eats? Read this chapter to get more facts about the blue jay. Plants. Blue jays find their food in many places. Blue jays eat many plants. They eat houseplant only when they can't find food. They eat fruit. Meat. Blue jays are omnivores. This means they eat plants and meat. For meat, they eat bird eggs and insects. They eat suet covered with seeds. Finding food. Blue jays find their food in many places. They look in farms, gardens, and parks. Blue jays are good hunters. That's all about the blue jay. How do blue jays fly? Do you know how fast blue jays fly? If you want to learn more, read this chapter.
Most birds can fly. They have a special bone in their chest called the wishbone. The wishbone gives them strength and support, just like chickens. Birds have hollow bones to make it easier to fly. First, they flap their wings to fly. They steer by changing their shape and direction of their wings. When the wings' feathers don't allow air to go through, they can go faster. Now you will learn what they do when they are flying. They don't make a sound when they're migrating. They fly to avoid predators. The main reason they fly is to find food. Birds don't flap their wings in a rowing motion. When the feathers are close together, they can slide and flap. When the feathers are open, air goes through and they can lower themselves. The blue jay can travel about 44 miles per hour. Now you know the answer to the question.
And then that is the facility. So I'm so glad you got to see it for those who missed it. That was great.